Welcome back to the Data Desk QuickStart videos. If you haven't been following along in your copy of Data Desk, please do so. Things are about to get really interesting, and you'll want to have your hands on the data and not just be a passive viewer. Last time, we re-expressed the sales, assets, and market value variables for these companies by taking logarithms. The derived variables we made work just like other Data Desk variables. We dragged them into our plots and found that re-expression really cleaned things up. But now we have this group of companies that stands away from the others. What's going on here? Well, let's see who they are. The query tool over here is what we need. But first, we have to open a variable that holds the names of the companies. This tells Data Desk what names to use to identify the points. Now when we click on a point, we see who they are. Here's the Canadian Imperial Bank. Here's Bank MPS. Here's the National Bank of Greece. It looks like all of these companies here are banks or financial institutions. That suggests that the market sector of these companies might be important for understanding them. Let's include market sector in a plot. We can make a box plot of log of assets by market sector. We ask for box plot y by x, drop market sector on the x-axis, and log of assets on the y-axis. Sure enough, the finance sector does have higher assets than the others. I suppose we should find that reassuring. We have three plots here, each showing a different view of the data. But in Data Desk, they relate to each other. We can pick up the knife tool and select the finance sector, and you'll see that those points are indeed the points in this stripe of the scatter plot that we were concerned about. You can also see in the histogram of market value that they tend to have higher market values in their distribution, although the distribution is fairly long-tailed to the low end. Let's look at some numbers. Now we might want to get a summary report by groups, differentiated by market sector. We'd like to summarize market value by market sector. We can see that indeed the finance sector has a very high market value. Its mean market value is the highest among these sectors, as is its median. But oil and gas also have a pretty high market value as well. We've begun to understand these data, and we've found an interesting pattern that you may not have expected. That's how data exploration works. By making intelligent choices and finding some alternatives, you'll discover patterns in relationships. Often, they will not be what you expected to find. As John Tukey, the father of exploratory data analysis, is famous for saying, when analyzing data, we should expect the unexpected. If you're not planning to go to the next video immediately, then save your data file so you can pick up again from the same place next time. Nobody does it like this.